Hey guys, me Dave. It's 8:30, I think, 2022. So it's Tuesday night. So as far as targeting goes, I got tortured all day today. All afternoon. It started around 10:30 in the morning. I took Max out. I was saying to myself, I was like, "Where's the meth head? Is the meth head gonna be there?" He wasn't there. I planned on running into him at some point. The meth head wasn't there, so the meth head stalker, wasn't there. So then took Max out, went potty and everything else, and then they made me throw up. I was throwing up in the parking lot, you guys. They never, they've never done this stuff to me before. They've never they never give me diarrhea before. They never made me throw up in public. This is the first time they made me throw up in public. I was throwing up. I had my truck door open, and I'm sitting there in between the truck and the door, throwing up coffee because I had a little coffee. I didn't have any food in my system, so I was like dry heaving, and I just threw up a little bit of coffee. And I'm dragging Max. I'm like, come on, Max, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go back home. And that was the whole point, to get me back home, to keep me here all day long and torture me. So um, that's what they did. So I'm sitting there dragging Max, throw him in the truck. I didn't throw him in the truck, but I put him in the truck. And then we headed back home. My stomach, they were making my stomach upset and everything else. And I got home and they were kind of still doing it throughout the day a little bit. I really didn't feel like eating. I didn't eat anything all day. And then I made a ham and cheese sandwich for supper. You know, that's all I had for supper. That's all I had all day long to eat. I actually am hungry. But I just don't feel like eating. Right now anyway. So, but they were hitting me with microwaves to the head. This afternoon, they were hitting me. I was home. I was like, oh, we should go to the beach. It's a beautiful day. I want to get to the beach before summer's over. So take Max in the water and you know, just go for a ride. You know. So I was like, oh, we should go to the beach and go for a ride and all this stuff. Maybe it'll get better. But I kind of stepped out of the house. Some people say you can move and you move around, it gets better. That's not true, you guys. I can go anywhere and it's still the same. They're still hitting me with microwaves to the head. It doesn't matter if I'm going 75 miles an hour down the freeway. I'm still getting hit in the head. You know, and that's just the way it is. That's the way it really works. And there's nothing you can do to block it. Um, I put on my EMF hat and that didn't really do anything. I tried some magnets. The magnets, people claim magnets work and, all this stuff. I have some strong neodymium magnets and they don't do anything. They don't take away the pain. They don't block the stuff off. They don't do nothing, you know. I got a big stack of them. It doesn't do anything. They don't do anything. For me, anyway, you know. So whatever shielding I try, it doesn't work. Leaving the house doesn't work. That's a joke. I mean, they can hit you outside, inside, across the country. It doesn't matter where you go. They can hit you with those microwaves to the head wherever you go. So then I got hit this afternoon with microwaves, and then they kind of laid off me a little bit, and then they started doing it again. So, like around 5:30 or so, they were hitting me until about 7 with microwaves to the head. It was very uncomfortable feeling, you guys. I used to get hit super hard. They used to crunch my temples in and stuff like that. Um, they, the thought of going to the hospital crossed my mind. They're making me throw up. They made me run to the bathroom a couple times. I'm tired, you guys. I'm sick of going through this every single day. I'm wore out. I'm wore out. It's catching up with me. I'm dehydrated. I'm malnourished probably. And all this stuff is causing all kinds of health problems for me. I'm tired. I'm tired of going through this every single day. So um, they knew I thought about calling for help. Um, some people say don't call the police and they're gonna lock you up and all. I'm past that point. We already did all that stuff, you guys, in my program. We already did all that stuff. I can talk about this. I can talk about this and not get locked up. I can talk about this, and not get locked. I've been locked up so many times. They don't want me anymore. They don't want me anymore. They're sick of me. They don't want me anymore. I'm done getting locked up. I can go down there and say I'm a Havana syndrome victim, and I can talk about this stuff, and not get locked up, you guys. Um, they might have me see the nurse practitioner and complain about this, which she does nothing. I tried talking to her about this, and she just ignores it. Doesn't want to hear it. She knows what's going on. She really does know what's going on. She's part of it. But these people have a conscience, you guys. They don't want to deal with this anymore. The hospital doesn't want to deal with this. I've been locked up 3 times. They don't want any part of this anymore, you guys, because they take over the hospital. They have perps in the hospital. They take it over. Every time I'm down there, it costs buco bucks. They take it over. And they have perps down there. They have the doctors involved. Everyone's involved. People have a conscience. They're there to help people, not hurt people. You're being hurt. You think these doctors want to see that? They don't want to see that. I gotta pause it for a second. Sorry, guys. I had to go help my relative. Having trouble with her phone, her computer, her life. I have to fix everything. So it's just part of living with elderly relatives, you guys. They're not computer savvy. They're not phone savvy, smartphone savvy. They're not anything, and you have to drop everything when they yell your name and help them out. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but I got tortured all day, all afternoon. It stopped around 7. To be honest, you want to know my honest feelings about this whole thing. Is they use violent people. I've never seen such violence, you guys. How can you put violence on a person every single day, 12 hours a day? It's just unheard of. People in prison aren't even that violent, So, my take on it is that they're experimenting on these people too, and I think they're throwing them away afterwards. I really do. I think they're throwing them away, like throwing them away, like taking taking them out of society. That's truly what I think. Like I say, there's so many guys that are gone. They're gone, you guys. They're not in town anymore. They're gone. So, this guy's gonna disappear too. He's gonna take advantage of torturing me all he can. Nobody's gonna say anything. They're gonna leave it up to me to stop it, which means going to the hospital. Or maybe they'll stop it. Oh, I was gonna tell you. Okay, so when I was getting tortured today, there was a police car sitting up there. I was thinking about calling for help. I really was. I can talk about this. I won't get locked up. I can talk about this, okay? I've been locked up so many times. They don't want me anymore. They don't want me anymore. Now, there was a cop up there sitting because they knew I was thinking about calling for help. I was being hurt. So what's the message there? Okay, now, they want me to believe, the message is, they're intimidating you not to call for help. That's not the message, you guys. The message is that they're telling them to knock it off. That's what the message is. The thing is, they don't knock it off. Okay, now when I was getting tortured super hard, like I am now, in 2016, 2015, 2016, they hit me super bad one time. There was a big black brand new government issued SUV Cadillac sitting in front of my house running with the lights on. They did that to send a message to knock it off. They didn't knock it off. They did it more. They did it more. These people do not understand anything, you guys. When I threaten to go to the hospital, he hits me harder. It's like, dipshit. That's going to keep me out of the hospital. Hit me harder. Hit me harder. That's going to keep me out of the hospital. I'll tell you something, you guys. If I go to the hospital, this stops. It stops. And they get cut off. Apparently this guy doesn't give it. He doesn't give a crap. He doesn't give a crap. And then he'll disappear. That's what happened last time. I went to the hospital. They cut him off for a year and a half. A year and a half they cut him off. Until I made a comment. And they tortured me all summer long this year. Hardcore. It's been 4.5 months with no breaks. Barely no breaks. A couple days here and there off, but barely no breaks. So that's what I want to say. There was a cop up there. They thought I was gonna call for help, and I'm like, I went upstairs to the bathroom and I shaved my head. I'm like, I'm ready to go. You know, the cop's sitting right out there. All I have to do is call, and he'll come pick me up and take me to the hospital. They're not gonna throw me in the psych ward, you guys. They're not. They're sick of me. They are not gonna throw me in that psych ward again. You know, they don't want me. They don't want me. You know, the hospital is sick of playing their game. So this idiot can send me to the hospital, and he's gonna get cut off. That's what's gonna happen. And he's gonna disappear because the big dogs will get involved, and that's what will happen. So anyway, that's what happened today. It's been a very bad day. I spent a lot of time in bed today. They ruined my day. I wanted to go to the beach, look at some cute women, take Max out, and all this stuff, and they ruined it for me. Tomorrow's supposed to be 80, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing better than I am. And I'm not doing too bad right now, but today was miserable. I guess I'll cut this off, and I'll talk to you guys later.